Hi, my name is Abby Wolfsmith. I'm the executive director of Reinvent Productions, and this is the first rehearsal vlog for our next Devise piece. I used to make rehearsal vlogs when I was in high school. I grew up doing Christian youth theater, and I was looking back through my my personal YouTube account, and I was like, oh man, these little vlogs that I made were nice little time capsules of the time that I was growing up doing theater and finding a love for what I do now. And it's crazy because now it's my full-time career. I'm in my office right now. Today is actually going to be a pretty busy day. I am watching 101 Dalmatians. It's Youth Artists Guild Lubbock's elementary summer camp show. Watching that with my husband Ben and my bestest big brother friend Justin. And then after we strike that show, I'm going to be doing coaching with Justin for our other friend's show because they're doing Scotch play, so we're going to be doing some sword coaching for those actors. And then we have our first devising rehearsal, which is going to be a lot of Ben yapping. He's been making this really cool dramaturgy packet that we're going to dive into today as a group.
So, all about RONDOR. You're gonna learn all about all of the possibly relevant things that we have with RONDOR. So this is just like the table of contents. We have the sections of the history of RONDOR / significant events, significant characters, significant groups, significant locations, and significant objects. And so to go through...
We are housed at Hollingsworth Hall Cultural Center. I serve as the production manager here, and I kind of live here. My house is right down the street from here, but my wonderful boss, Heather Hollingsworth, has been so good to us, and we are residents here as Reinvent, and a lot of us end up taking care of the building too, kind of giving back to our space, and it's been really cool to see the growth that we've had. We are approaching our first full year of being a nonprofit, which is crazy. It's crazy to think of. I think like when I was a kid, I thought it'd be really cool to have a theater company. There were like friends that I had growing up that like they started up companies that didn't necessarily pan out. But like I've been producing theater for a long time, so it's cool that now that that's my job to get to do that.
Currently, and so at least in the...
So, our next Devise show is going to be our first fantasy show, and I'm so excited for that because we are going back and looking at a very significant point in Reinvent history, specifically in Universe 17, whenever the country of RONDOR gets why that country got sealed away from the rest of the world for hundreds of years. We're going to be doing a story that like explains why that happens. So it's been really fun to start building a character that is an ancestor of my original character, Aurora, because I think it's funny to name my characters after Disney princesses. This other Remington queen that will be that I'll be playing for this Devise show, her name is Ariel Remington. She's got red hair, crazy. But it's been so much fun to do some pre-writing and exploring like who this character is, and it's going to be really exciting to see the characters that everybody else builds and how she interacts with them. This is Ariel's notebook for the show. I actually, my dear friend who also does my hair, Tyler, made this notebook, and I bought it from him last year at Renfest, and I've been waiting for a good time to use it. So, yeah, got our RONDOR symbol. These are like some of the devising pieces that we had in the sandbox, questions that I've been wanting us to explore. This was kind of our starting of figuring out our schedule and all that. I got methodology things. I sat down with Ben, Julia, and Monica, and we had a really cool conversation about all that. These were some sketches I did during an improv show. I have a raging ADHD, so it can be really hard for me to sit still during stuff, especially when I'm in the booth for a show. So these were some sketches I did while my friends were being really, really funny. So multitasking. Queen over here
Oh, and this is the lines that I did for the creative action training stage combat workshop. It has nothing to do with the show, but it was the notebook I had, so.
So these vlogs are going to be looking at our process from June 28th, which is our first official devising day. And this show is going to go up in April of 2027. So we're going to be spending the next 6 months developing the script, with the goal of the script being locked no later than January 31st, 2027. So we have a team of 7 devising actors, and our wonderful Julia and Monica, who will be the production director and assistant director. They're all going to be in the room. We also have Ben in the room as our kind of Stan Lee of reInvent, and we'll just be building a story together over the next 6 months. We call this method the sandbox method. Basically, it's like Ben and I throw a bunch of ideas and like concepts and elements that are already existing within the reInvent world as a quote-unquote sandbox for our friends to come play with the toys and figure out like what kind of story do we want to tell, what kind of themes and ideas do we want to cover. And there's already been some pre-writing that's been going on. JD and I have been developing Ariel, and then he's been developing a character named Lysander, who is a ancestor of the character Titus, which he played in Talon Squad Trust and Turmoil. If someone had told me 7 years ago that my life would consist of making stage plays based off of the D&D campaign that I just started playing with my sweet boyfriend and some of my college friends, I would be shocked, because I'd be like, what? That's a possibility. It's been incredible to see the growth that we've had, because this started back up in Kansas City, Missouri, and in St. Joseph, Missouri, and then Leavenworth, Kansas, and now we have a company in Lubbock, Texas that is building some of the coolest theater ever. I'm a little bit biased, but it's fresh, it's new, it's different. And if you are interested in D&D coming to stage in a way that isn't as common, I hope that you'll follow us along for the journey so you can see what we get up to as we build our next show.